Hello, Jessica Frost-Ballas here with a video for honeybee stamps. Today I'm using the beautiful Pretty Postage set with a little Copic coloring and some sparkly heat embossing, so let's get started. First I stamped the floral arrangement from Pretty Postage onto a panel of white cardstock with no-line ink using my MISTI. After I finished stamping, I left the stamp on the lid of my MISTI so that I could restamp later. Then I colored the image with Copic markers. I used R30s for the flowers, B30s for the leaves, and toner grays for the envelope. For coloring, I started with my lightest shade and then added my darkest shade and blended back down to the lightest. I have difficulty picking good green shades for flowers, so I decided to go with a frosty blue color instead. I also added a little gray shading to the envelope to give it a little more dimension. I'm not really coloring the image as if it was no-line coloring, as I'm intending to heat emboss it later. I just didn't want to heat emboss all those tiny details first and then have to try coloring around them with my markers. Since the images are nice and big without the details, I figured it would be easier to color them first and then add the heat embossing details later. Once I was done coloring, I dried the ink thoroughly with my heat gun and then placed it back inside my MISTI. I prepped it with a powder tool and then stamped it with Watermark and heat embossed it with gold glitter embossing powder. Then I die cut it with a coordinating die. Next I die cut the Quilted A2 cover plate die from Hero Art's Lapis cardstock. The die adds a fun stitching detail to the background. I wanted to give it even more interest, so I blended faded jeans and chipped Sapphire Distress Oxide ink onto the panel behind the floral arrangement. Off camera, I stamped the sentiment from Pretty Postage onto navy blue cardstock with Watermark and heat embossed it with gold embossing powder. Then I die cut it with a coordinating die. I adhered the sentiment to the envelope with liquid adhesive and then popped up the arrangement with foam mounting tape. Finally, I added a few metallic gold sequins to finish the card. I love how the blue ink really helps bring the focus to the arrangement, and of course, all the sparkle. And that's it! Thanks so much for watching today, and I hope you enjoyed my card. Until next time, have an amazing day and happy crafting. Bye!